Da, 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 da. Tell me when we're live, Van. Oh, I'm looking live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. There we are right there on the Facebook. We're live in here. We're waiting on Dipshit Ed, though. Dipshit Ed is in the back when he should be right up here. Hey, Dipshit.
Yeah.
It's 8:29. What are you doing back there? Styling your hair? It's a complete lack of awareness, isn't it, Josh? Sammy Gordon, thank you for getting on here. Did you beat Sam in ping pong? Mm-hmm. You did?
Sure did.
Congratulations. Did you beat me the other day?
No, you beat me.
I did beat you?
I haven't beat you yet. It will happen, though.
It probably will. I'll probably lose focus. All right, if you're on here, do me a huge solid. Like, comment, share the love, share the stream. Hello. Are you on the Facebook? I need you on 1-1, Josh. Tell the truth.
Well, yeah, he beat me.
Man.
He beat
Josh, hey, Sam gets very insecure about things, I've noticed. Have you noticed that? Like, damn, he's going to correct you really fast. Damn. Hey, I think I beat Sam. Did I beat Sam? Do you remember? Do you remember, Van? I don't remember.
Beat his ass, too, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think if I won it was...
I don't think anybody's beat you.
I've never been beat. I'm getting... Adam Dyke is wearing me out. Moving right along. 60 seconds of gratitude. Josh, what are you thankful for today, pal?
I'm thankful for Corey Woosman and Ryan Woosman. Ryan for referring me to that client, but Corey, I'm going over there this weekend.
You're gonna
try the ice bath.
You're gonna try the ice bath? Mm-hmm. Whoa! How do you think you'll do? You need to do a little research because there is a technique to ice baths.
The breathing.
Yes.
I've done my research.
Yes, you better know how to breathe. Like getting in my pool, I would get in my pool. You ought to check into this. I don't know if there's any benefit below 50 degrees.
Really?
You ought to look that up.
I heard
Hello, Andre.
There's like no benefit if it's like 32 degrees. Like if it's a certain amount.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, I think Dr. Gary Brecka said that it does you no good if it's below 50. It's what he said. We can look it up. All right.
Yeah.
What are you thankful for, Dipshit Ed?
Thankful for not having to move this weekend. I got rested.
Do you feel rested?
Yes.
Yes. Drew said there is 100% of benefit. I'm going to see what Gary Brecka says. And whatever he says, I'm going with.
You said below 50, there's no benefit?
That's what he says. No, he says there's no additional benefit. Like if you go to 20 versus 50, there's really not much of a benefit. Is what he says. Talk to Joe Rogan. Well, I'm going to go. I may have misunderstood what Dr. Gary Brecka says.
Yeah, we'll check
but he is the doctor. He is the specialist in this. So, moving right into today's show. How does your bracket look, Josh?
I don't want to talk about it.
How much do you know about your bracket, Ed?
My sports bracket?
Yes.
My sports bracket is just the only person I have that's out. It's not going to be in the Final Four is Duke.
Okay. Why did you ask your sports bracket? Is there a different bracket?
I'm assuming there's a bracket for life.
How did you know that?
Heard you tell me.
You heard me tell Vance, so you're trying to cheat a little bit and get a little credit. Okay, well, how does your bracket in life? What does your Final Four look like? I want you to zero in on these four things. Your real Final Four bracket. Your health. How's your health?
It's getting better. It's not where I need it to be, though. It's, I guess, on a scale of 1 to 10?
How good is your health?
It's okay.
I guess it's in the eyes of the beholder, because I would say your health is not. What number did you give it?
I didn't give it a number.
Well, between 1 and 10, what's your health?
A 2.
A 2. Where do you feel like your health is?
Not to be cocky.
Not to be cocky.
I'd say probably about a 7.
A 7? Mm-hmm. How could you get healthier? How many times a week do you vape?
I quit it.
He quit vape. How many times per hour do you vape?
Probably 45.
Can you be healthy? Can you have good health vaping 45 times an hour? Is it possible? Okay, so we got our health. Van, how would you say your health is on a 0 to 10 of your bracket challenge?
Probably a 3 or a 4.
A 3 or a 4. Skip 2 meals a day, Metazek says. All right. So you got your health. How is your wealth?
My wealth is at a 1.
At a 1. Josh?
I agree. It's at a 1.
At a 1. I'm going to put mine at a damn 1 too. I'm coming down there with you because I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But these things make up like your true happiness. Number 3 is, well, on a scale from 0 to 10, where would you put your happiness? If you're not in good health, if your money's not right, can you still be happy?
I think so.
Tell me how. Where would you put your happiness?
Me personally?
Yeah, on a scale from 0 to 10. We're talking about your bracket of life.
I'd say 8.
8 on happiness. Okay, where would you put yours?
I said 4.
4. Woo, that seems ugly. That seems low. What's missing for you to come up a little bit higher?
Better health, better wealth.
Ooh, well,
and a few better people to be surrounded by.
That's a big one right there.
what? Better people?
People.
People. I agree with that. Do you worry a lot? Are you a worrier?
I do.
Are you a worrier? You don't worry about nothing? Van, do you worry about things?
A little bit. I'm not a super big worrier, but some things bother me occasionally.
Well, you know, when I went to Cardone's office, there you go, get you a vape. Vape. What are you doing?
Reach for my chapstick.
So when I went down to Cardone's office, we were talking about these kind of questions. We're going to get on to number 4 in just a second. And then he had me take this very deep dive scientific test, and it graded me on a lot of these areas. And I feel like happiness is a choice. And I feel like, you know what? I feel pretty damn happy. Most of the time, things don't bother me. Most of the time, I'm really more, believe it or not, more positive than you would know. But there was one thing that brought my happiness down.
Moving.
What?
Moving.
Moving? Nope. Now on this scale, it had these graphs, and it's a Scientology test, by the way. So I took it. The thing that brought my happiness was at a decent score, okay? It was a hell of a lot higher than his first score was. But there was one thing that brought my happiness down. Do you know what it is?
Worry.
Worrying, fear, worry, anxiety. All these things brought my happiness down. So if you're somebody that's got a lot of fear and anxiety, you worry about a lot of things. Can you be worrisome and happy at the same time?
Well, does your worrying and anxiety have to be fear derivative though?
It is a fear derivative. That's exactly what it was. It's fear. I've got these fears that I haven't overcome.
What if you're anxious, but what if you're anxious in a good way though?
How are you anxious in a good way? You're fearful of
Just
something.
waiting on it to come.
That's excitement, which isn't really fear.
Damn, little Joe Rogan over here. He corrected your dumbass.
No, I'm saying, no, like
You're
whenever
just
you're,
giving me my point.
well, yeah, whenever you're fearful.
No, he's saying that's not anxiety,
It's not
dipshit.
anxiety, yeah.
He's calling
Like
that.
me being excited
He's calling
about-
that excited.
If I'm excited about something, I'm not worried about anything.
So, what are you anxious about? Do you have a lot of anxiety?
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of have to take on anxiety with the role that I play.
What's that?
Just hoping that, everything goes through.
Were you? Did you have anxiety before you ever got here?
Well, yeah, I've always had anxiety.
Do you have anxiety? Why do you have anxiety?
I don't know. I guess the same reason why a lot of us put our numbers so low is because of we know that there's still a lot of growth factor there.
Van, do you have a high anxiety?
No.
No.
Well, I guess I'm just different.
Well, I mean, I've got high anxiety. But I think I know the reason why I've got anxiety. I think it comes from when I was a little kid and I wasn't forced to do shit. I was not forced to complete tasks.
Right. Well, whenever you tell us, you trust that. Do you trust that? It's like, no.
Are you good at completing tasks?
I'm moderate.
Now, would you say you're on the road to improvement, or would you say you've gotten better?
Road to improvement.
What about you? Are you good at completing tasks?
Yes.
Were you always?
No. Well, no. I think anxiety comes from lack of control.
I think anxiety comes from lack of control and doubt that you can do something. So, like me, only child, there's things I could talk my mom out of me doing. If I have success-driven anxiety, but see, I think to have that anxiety, there's some form of doubt somewhere in there.
Something deep.
There's a little something that's contradicting that you're going to be able to do it. So if I were raising a kid, I would say you always got to do what we say you're going to do, no matter what, because I think that's how you defeat anxiety. So there's a lot of my fears, like I'm fearful of flying, can't control the outcome, don't know what's going to happen, don't necessarily believe everything's going to go my way. I have these doubts. So tornadoes. All right. So you got health, wealth, love is number 4. Happiness is number 3. How would you say your love is?
I put my love
Is out of these 4, where do you feel like you're the best? Health, wealth, love, happiness.
I say love.
I would too. I think you've got a big heart. I think big dumb Ed, dipshit Ed has a big heart. Where would you say you are? Happiness. Okay. Where would you say you are, Van?
Probably
In the love.
Good lover back there.
Good lover.
That's why we get along.
Okay, well, these 4 things are what really define your happiness. I think these things together. I do believe happiness is a choice. You know, the things we complain about, the things we're unhappy with, we could go to other parts of the world and we'd be like, damn, we've got it made. So sometimes our narcissistic views allows us to go into a unhappy state. We're not grateful enough. What am I the best at? I would say I'm a very forgiving, loving person, is where I'd say I am. Like I brought this guy back. A lot of my decisions are made out of love instead of logic.
Is that important? Like to be a good lover? Or can you be a good lover?
I think the people that associate love are probably also a little happier.
Yeah, true, yeah. I see that.
I believe that.
Like that would be my second best category.
Would be happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. Drew, I think some people need it to keep pushing the bigger picture goals. The success-driven anxiety.
And that kind of like goes back to the brokerage I was at while I was not here. You know,
Tell us about it, Ed.
I was doing all right there, but I loved being here. Didn't love being there, so I wasn't happy being there. But you know, through coming back here, even though I felt like I definitely had to work back up from the bottom again, I loved it and was a lot happier, even though I was taking on a lot harder tasks.
What's that saying? You don't love it till it's gone?
Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's right.
Well, I think everybody ought to pay attention to these 4 quadrants of their life: their health, their wealth, their love, and their happiness. But most people will pay more attention on a daily basis or a time of year. They're probably paying a lot more attention to their college basketball bracket. Every single day, Brad Lee says this: Would you rather be given $10 billion or be given today?
Today. That's the first thing I did. I woke up and whenever I was taking a piss.
What would you rather be given?
If that number was lower, I'd probably say today, but 10 billion is really hard to pass up.
Okay, well, you're dead tomorrow.
Oh. Well, then
So see, people value time more than they do anything. So would you really trade $10 billion for a day? What about a year? Would you give yourself 1 year and $10 billion? Or a year?
The year's up, I'm done with.
You're dead.
Oh, well, then I want the year instead of the money.
So see how much more valuable time is. But every single day you ought to wake up very thankful that you got another day, because it's worth really $10 billion. Metazek Drew, combined desperately trying to get ahead with the fear of not being successful. See, I have battled the fear of being successful. And I think you got to let go of the fear of succeeding. I think a lot of people suffer from that. They won't take risks.
Fear of succeeding?
There's more responsibility.
No, I think when I think of that, I think the fear. What does it take to succeed?
That's sacrifice.
Sacrifice, risk, or you could say, what's the difference between fear of failure and fear of succeeding?
Failure and succeeding.
What's the difference,
like I said,
though?
what you have to give up and what your comfort and all
Well, I mean, I really think the same thing is on the line. I mean, if you're going to be successful, there's things you got to do.
And if you're going to be successful, you can't really fear failure because it's going to happen on that road.
I don't think you can fear success or failure and be successful, in my opinion. What's your definition of success? I think that's different for everybody, Drew, but I think the most important thing for me is how I look and feel about me. I think that's the most important thing is how do I feel about myself? How do I look at me? I think that's very important because there's things I want in my life that I haven't accomplished, and then I definitely don't feel successful. Maybe that needs to change. Maybe I'm banging on the wrong thing for me. Some people is keeping a job at Nissan. Some is selling 1,000 homes. Different from person to person. That's right.
I don't understand though the definition of fear of success. Like you're scared of letting things go. Is that what that means? Because I think fear of success, in my opinion, what fear is there in success? You know?
Well, I think there's things you got to do. I think there's risk associated with success, and I just
people behind that you may love
I see. Okay.
to be successful.
All right, Van Grafton, shut us down. Work on your bracket, people. Work on your damn bracket, Ed.